And we're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the show creator, executive producer, and man who has his coffee today, my son Matt.
I do. It's going to be a great day.
Is it?
Hopefully. You never know.
You were saying the Red Sox are just doing it to you.
They're killing me. Yeah. Well, I mean, the outcomes are not killing me.
Yes.
The game times are killing me.
So
but tonight, I believe they play at 5.
That's tomorrow.
What?
7:30 tonight.
I'm going to fact check you there.
I'm pretty sure the National League.
Check you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure the National League is at 5 and the American League is at 7:30.
We'll see.
So, all right. Welcome to the show. We have a great show planned for you today. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do here, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're obviously live weekday mornings here on YouTube, but we're also available on all of your favorite podcast apps, so be sure to check that out. Coming up today, more than half of Americans surveyed say they experience anxiety over holiday shopping. What's something you're sure everyone is just pretending to like? Some interesting answers. The winner of the best kid mullet in America has been announced. We have pictures. And recently, people were asked, what facts do they know that could save a life? So we'll check those out. It's kind of interesting. Did you find it?
Yeah, I have bad news for both of us.
Oh, what?
The game's at 8:08.
Oh, I thought it was 7:30.
Oh, and Gary told us. Gary said 8:07. Gary, I mean, my website says 8:08.
I know.
So, are you lying to me?
What do they need that extra minute for? Did we ever find out?
No.
Or extra 3 minutes? Because the rest of the year, the game started at 7:05 or 8:05.
I'm just upset. I was hoping for a nice 5 o'clock game tonight to get a good night's sleep.
Right.
And then, we'll kill ourselves tomorrow, but that's okay.
Yeah. So I guess
that's disappointing. It is 5:08 tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's an odd time to start a game, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like it, though. Get some sleep.
And right around, well, I was gonna say end right around 8, but playoff games, no. It'll end around.
It'll be a 4-hour job.
It'll end around midnight. So.
I did not see the end of last night's game.
I walked by your room at one point, and I did think that I saw the light off. I was like, wow, what a fake fan.
Well, I couldn't get him to settle down last night.
Blame it on the dog.
He was trying to chew on the rug in the bedroom.
Blame it on the dog. That's the way it always is.
Yeah. So I finally did a lights out, and I got him to calm down. Mm-hmm. So it was 9-3 when I went to bed.
It
ended up
being 12-3.
12-3. Another grand slam by your guy. Schwaba hits one. What did they see on Twitter? Somebody called it a Schwabomb.
The Schwabomb. It was a Schwabomb.
It was a Schwabomb.
Yeah.
So,
newest version of a bath bomb.
Any other home runs last night?
Yeah, a ton of them. Devers ended up hitting one.
Oh, okay.
I think you saw JD's. JD hit one.
JD hit one.
Arroyo hit one, which was great to see.
Yes.
What is he,
yes.
like, is he the 8 or 9? I think he might even be the 9.
He's the 9 hitter.
Yeah. So him hitting a home run. I don't know if anyone else did. Someone let me know if I missed one.
So feeling good today. Red Sox with a 2-1 lead. Of course, they have to sweep at Fenway for my prediction to be right.
True.
They can lose one, which I kind of think would happen tonight if it's going to happen. I don't know. The Houston pitching rotation is a mess because their ace went down, right, with some kind of forearm strain.
Yeah, well, they were actually talking in Game 2 about how because Game 2 we came out to like a 9-0 lead.
Right.
They started saying how you need to now strategize how to lose the game because you don't want to try and throw all your best pitchers to get back in the game when it's unlikely and then have nobody to go the next game. So for the past 2 games, they've had to strategically lose the game, which I don't know if they've done that because I don't really know the Astros pitching staff all that well.
And also, while we're discussing sports, Mary Lou is upset this morning.
Yeah.
She's our Buffalo Bills fan, and the Bills lost last night after, you say a stupid play? They went for it on
very, very stupid play, in my opinion.
Okay. 4th down, they went for a QB sneak by Josh Allen, and they stopped him.
But they were on the 3-yard line. It would have been one of the few instances in football this year where you can confidently kick the field goal.
True.
It would have been a true chip shot. It would have been the old PAT.
And that would have tied the game.
Yeah, go to overtime.
And isn't the old rule or line of thinking. You play for the tie on the road, the win at home.
Well, I will say,
and the Bills were on the road.
It's not a rule. I mean, I guess you can make stupid choices.
It's not a rule.
If you want to make stupid choices. But,
Football picks. Have you figured that out? By the way, Tennessee won 34-31 last night. We had both picked Buffalo.
Yes. I mean, who doesn't pick Buffalo in that instance? Right. I was very happy to see Buffalo lose, though. They can't keep winning and us keep losing. That just mathematically doesn't help us out. For the division. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think what are they, 4-2 now? And we're 2-4?
That snapped a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, I think they're 4-2 now.
Right.
We're 2-4. So got a little catching up to do.
We do.
Let's see.
He's got all these Post-it notes because we don't have
a printer.
We did order a printer, though.
Just like the Pilgrims did over here. Let's see. You're at 61 wins. I'm at 60.
Okay.
I've gained ground by 1 game this week.
You got 1 game back.
Yes. So watch out next week.
We did not have a super week.
We did not.
All right. A little one other thing here on housekeeping. Our random question yesterday was, what guilty pleasure do you get every time you go grocery shopping? Abby said Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but when it's on sale, not every week. So
interesting.
Good choice. Good thinking there. And Kat said a Reese's peanut butter cup while waiting in the checkout line.
That's how they get you.
Yep.
I said that yesterday. That's how they get you.
On the calendar for today, it is Tuesday, October 19th. This is show number 85. We are 12 days until Halloween, 19 days until we change the clocks, 37 days until Thanksgiving, 67 until Christmas. Welcome to National Seafood Bisque Day. Seafood bisque is a smooth, creamy, and highly seasoned soup.
That sounds disgusting.
Of French origin. No, it's very good.
See, I like seafood, but only on certain instances. And a bisque doesn't sound too great to me.
Do you like clam chowder?
Yes.
It's kind of in the same... No?
I like clam chowder because I'm from New England. I feel like if I wasn't, I would think it's disgusting.
I actually saw them going through the crowd at Fenway last night. It was a, what do you call them? Concession worker? What? Yeah. With a tray, and it said clam chowder on it. I'm
going to be honest, who goes to a baseball game and gets clam chowder?
I don't think I've seen that in the stands.
That grosses me out slightly.
I mean, I know they might sell it at the concession stand, but it's also National Pharmacy Technician Day. So we salute you if you're a pharmacy tech. On the date book today, on this day in 1781, British forces under General Cornwallis signed terms of surrender to George Washington at Yorktown, ending the U.S. Revolutionary War. I bring it up because it's a big moment in Hamilton.
Oh, right? Yeah. That was based on the whole singing and everything. Based on
1966, Bobby Orr makes his NHL regular season debut for the Bruins.
I feel like we've had that like 6 times.
I know, didn't we? We had his signing.
Did Bobby Orr make multiple debuts?
We had his first goal. On this day in 1975, A Chorus Line premiered on Broadway at the Schubert Theater. On this day in 1977, supersonic Concorde jets had their first landing in New York City. It was on this day in 1983, the U.S. Senate established Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a federal holiday. And it was on this day in 1991 that the longest college football game was played. It only ran 3 hours and 52 minutes, but I guess that is a long game. The University of Rhode Island beat Maine by a score of 52-30 in 6 overtimes.
But in college, that's not that crazy, right? Well, I mean, that's crazy, but...
Yeah, you're right.
In college is when they... I mean, I don't know. When was this game?
1991, so not that far back.
Yeah, so they probably were still doing this, the whole 20-yard line thing.
Yeah.
So...
And each play, I guess, counts
if it was the NFL,
period.
That would be like an 8-hour game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Celebrity birthdays. Robert Reed, who played Mike Brady on The Brady Bunch, was born on this day in 1932. He died in 1992. Singer Jennifer Holliday is 61. Boxer Evander Holyfield is 59. And the psychic John Edward. I'm sorry, there's no S. John Edward is 52. Do we have any chats this morning?
Let's see. A lot of people are happy that I have coffee.
Oh, yes.
Which I will say, it's not my typical coffee. So, like, it's good enough to drink, but, not what we were looking for.
They didn't have it.
But caffeine's caffeine, right?
They didn't have. I went to, but only because I had to get something else. So I went to the store and I went down the coffee aisle. They didn't have yours, but you said yesterday.
I do appreciate it. I don't want to seem ungrateful.
Okay.
I'm telling people the facts. It's not what I normally drink.
Okay.
But, it's not cinnamon, so that's pretty much the only requirement here. And it has caffeine. Because one time, do you remember when Trish accidentally bought decaf coffee?
Decaf, which I don't... Why?
What's the point? Sarah will drink decaf coffee because she just wants a coffee before bed.
She wants the taste of coffee in the afternoon or the evening, but she doesn't want it to keep her awake.
My opinion is that no one would like coffee if it didn't have caffeine in it. That's my opinion.
No. Some of us, you don't like the taste of coffee? No?
I wouldn't drink coffee if it wasn't for caffeine. I don't mind it now. Like sometimes I look forward to the taste rare occasions.
Right.
But I really don't think it's a good taste. Just like I don't think beer is a good taste, but sometimes you crave a beer. Sometimes you like drinking beer.
Did anybody really like their first beer? I know when I sipped my first beer, and I remember it was on a boat. I was on a boat. Mm-hmm. And I sipped my first beer, and I was like, ugh, this is what everyone's talking about?
It's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have a few more.
You grow a fondness for it.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know. I don't think it's a good taste, but you do end up craving it. I like beer sometimes, but I don't think it's technically a good taste.
Is somebody here?
She might be.
We were waiting for Trish to come home, and now Charlie is staring at the door. His tail is wagging.
Sometimes he just does that, though.
I don't know. I think he heard something.
This could be a very boring segment of the show.
Because now, here I'm doing play-by-play of a tail wagging. He heard something come in the back door. But we don't have a Trish
I think
yet.
she's taking her time out there.
She probably knows he's in here with us, so she's going to...
Probably.
Anyway, we got people saying they're happy for your coffee.
Yes. We got discussions about bisque going on.
There's Trish.
She's here.
Good morning. You've got your puppies all happy to see you.
He shouldn't pee. He's peed recently.
Yes, I took him outside, so... He gets these excited sprinkles. So don't let him run. He knows there are treats here.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
I'll give him one.
Want to give him one? Okay.
Where you at?
I can't get my treat. Now I got my treat. I got my mommy. I'm so happy.
I don't think we need commentary from you, Pete.
Well, I had another first in my career yesterday.
Oh.
As I did play-by-play for a field hockey game, which I've never done before.
Just in case anyone knows someone that plays field hockey, I won't state my true opinion on field hockey. I'll save that for myself.
Now you've got us wondering.
Yep, that's my job. Keep you on your toes.
Well, yeah, see, both girls, Sarah and Kat, played 4 years of field hockey, but they were the goalie, so I really didn't have to learn the whole game. I just had to learn, don't let the ball get by you.
And they did a pretty good job at that.
Yes, they did. But anyway, it was fun yesterday. It was a New Bedford High game as they beat Taunton 3-0. All right, so discussions about bisque.
Yes, Dana said that I would like bisque. He said the fat chef would not steer you wrong. Well, add it to the list, I guess. It's going to be a feast one day.
Yeah, we've got brisket,
creme brulee, I think.
Creme brulee.
Bisque. There's more. I just forgot.
Gumbo.
Yeah, that's
Gumbo's
right.
on the list. Yeah.
A lot of stuff. It's going to be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you.
Today's random question, you can answer this in the chats or feel free to answer it on Facebook later today, or you can write in the comments here on YouTube. What outdoor activity haven't you tried, but you would like to? What outdoor activity haven't you tried, but you would like to? Some people might say skydiving. I know
some people.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I don't know if I would have the guts to step out.
I had a brief instant the other day. I think I was on TikTok and I saw someone skydiving and I was like, you know what? Part of me just wants to do it because then, if you can do that, you probably wouldn't be afraid of heights anymore, right? And I'm not too fond of heights.
Oh, that's right.
But I totally feel, and I've said this on the show before, I feel like I would get in the plane, I would get up there and have a heart attack.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
So what outdoor activity haven't you tried but you would like to? Horseback riding, surfing. I would say surfing is one of mine. So
I just don't think surfing makes sense physics wise. Have I talked about this before?
No, you haven't.
I just don't. No. I don't understand how it works.
How someone can stay on that board?
I don't think you should be able to stay on the board. You're on water. It's slippery.
Right.
It's wet.
The water's
You're not
moving.
attached.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't make sense.
That's our question today. Let us know in the chat. Checking the news this morning, couple of stories. Jacqueline Kennedy is America's favorite first lady. Researchers surveyed over 5,000 likely voters in the U.S. to find out which first ladies they thought were great. Kennedy came in first, followed by Michelle Obama. Nancy Reagan is a close third. The current first lady, Jill Biden, came in seventh. The winner of the Best Kid Mullet in America has been announced. He is an Arkansas middle schooler who has been growing his hair since the start of quarantine, and he looks like this.
What a guy.
Alan Baltz won first prize in the kids division of a nationwide battle for best mullet. Alan's mother said he got interested in competing when he heard the winner would get $2,500. He had the idea that he would donate the prize money to kids in foster care. Alan and his sister were both in the foster care system until they were adopted. He did donate his prize money to 2 Arkansas foster care organizations. People have donated an additional $3,000 too in honor of Alan and his mullet.
There's 2 things I like about that picture. Number 1, let me pull it back up. Number 1 is the bow tie, which it's because the contrast between you don't see a bow tie and a mullet too often. So the contrast that provides, I think, is amazing. The second thing I like is there is not a different. You couldn't wear a different pair of sunglasses with a mullet. You can't. Those right there are the required sunglasses to wear with a mullet. Like you couldn't wear Ray-Bans and a mullet. Couldn't do it.
That would look weird.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You got to wear sport glasses while not playing sports with a mullet.
And he rocks it.
He does.
He does.
And I love the mohawk on top.
So congrats to Alan. All right. Experts say eating pumpkin is good for your health. They say pumpkin helps with weight loss because it's largely made up of water. So it is low in calories while still containing many nutrients. Pumpkins are loaded with antioxidants, including beta-carotene, which can provide anti-inflammatory benefits and also prevent aging in the skin. The experts also say pumpkins are a high source of vitamin C, which is a nutrient that has long been associated with boosting immunity. How would you eat pumpkin, though? Would it be like maybe you do squash and turnip?
I'll tell you right now, I could not, strictly because we've given our dogs, whenever they have an upset stomach, they sometimes get pumpkin. It is nasty looking.
Yeah.
It looks nasty. It smells nasty. The texture is nasty. I couldn't do it.
Is it something you eat mashed, maybe with some butter on it? I don't know, but
no clue. I'm just going to stick to pumpkin seeds, and that's it.
All right. Horse riding is more likely to send you to the hospital than skiing. Researchers looked at data on injuries in the U.S. from 2007 to 2016. They found there were more than 45,000 horse riding injuries, which saw patients require hospital treatment. That was more than football, skiing, and car racing when adjusted for the hours spent on the sports. And the most common injuries to horse riders were in the chest and back area. The limbs come in 4th or 5th or something.
I would say it's because you're higher up, right? Like falling off.
The fall must hurt you.
When you're skiing and you fall, you can kind of brace yourself and you're on snow.
And
so I think that would help you out.
Right.
But so you're a little bit higher up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Distance to the ground is hurtful. So, shall we talk about the holidays? What is it? 67 days till Christmas here?
Do it.
According to a new study, 59% of Americans would rather take a vacation this holiday season than spend time with the family.
A lot of people hate their families.
The traditional family get-together. 73% of those expecting to travel for the holidays say they will start making arrangements this month, which I think they should.
Probably, yeah.
Running out of time. More than half, 54%, plan to spend more on experiences over physical gifts. In fact, the top gift that Americans plan to give this year is a memorable experience, like tickets to a concert or a sporting event.
Oh, okay. I'm glad it's not like, listen, I didn't have money to get you a present, so what we're going to do, we're going to go for a picnic. I'm going to make some seafood bisque with some potato salad. We're going to get out there and have a great time. Play some Frisbee.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
We'll do that. That'll be great. Didn't your brother buy you tickets to a concert series and then COVID hit?
Yeah. We were actually really excited. It was the Beachfront Country Festival in Virginia. We were going to go. We had pit tickets.
Yep.
Got it for Christmas. Corona hit. It got rescheduled to the next year, and then obviously we got to the next year, and they were like, "Not yet,
still Corona."
But then they didn't. This time they didn't say next year, so we don't know. Our tickets are looming in the abyss somewhere.
So he might still owe you a gift for 2019.
Well, no, because he hasn't been refunded. So,
okay.
As of right now, we still have tickets to something. At some time. Yeah.
In addition to memorable experiences, Americans are planning to shop for electronics, clothing, and a vacation for their loved ones. That's cool. If you want to give someone a vacation.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird gift. I don't really see vacations being gifted a lot.
According to this survey, the top gift Americans hope to receive this year is a vacation. I'm having trouble coming up with a list this year. I don't know if we mentioned...
Yeah, and you're the first dude that's like, okay, everybody, we need our lists in because we're doing it on Thanksgiving. We need our lists in. Everybody get your list in. And Sunday, we were all working on our list. We're like, Dad, what do you have on your list? You're like, I got one thing.
I don't know. Does that mean I have everything I need?
Oh, here we go.
Because I can't come up with an idea of what I want.
I'm just a great person?
I didn't say that.
You know what? I want world peace. That's what I want.
Say that.
That's what I want. I want world peace. Does that make me public enemy number one?
Have I just reached that level?
Have I reached a level have I reached the level where I'm better than everybody else?
That's not
Is
what
that
I'm
the level
saying.
I've reached? I mean, I think I have. I think I've reached that level.
Would somebody tell him to shut up?
I believe that would be you. No one else is here.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's like clothing. I got good clothes. I'm fine.
Clothing. I got my funky shirts. I don't need anything else. You could ask for more funky shirts.
Funky Shirt Friday, yeah.
That's not for a while, though. So that's kind of a weird gift.
Electronics. I mean, we got all this stuff. You know,
I mean, most of it's mine. So good luck getting that away from me.
Okay.
See, my list is boring. This is growing. If you've ever wondered what is adulting, you know, everyone grows up.
Yep.
Everyone grows up and they're like, wow, I became an adult. But you like miss the period. This is my transition. Listen to my Christmas list. I have books on my Christmas list. And I also have, I do have. You'll be glad to know a wallet is on my Christmas list with very specific instructions.
Yeah, and you'll probably hate it.
But the other thing I have on my Christmas list is a MacBook Pro charger. How boring is that? How boring of a list is that?
Yeah,
I mean, I have some other stuff, but that's on my list.
And
the reason that I want a MacBook Pro charger is so that I don't have to carry one up and down stairs every day. Because I weave it through the desk and all this, so it'd just be easier to have another one. But of course, Apple products, it's. You know, a new MacBook Pro charger is like $16,000. So, yeah. But that's my list. Very boring. Adulting. Right in front of your eyes.
I think I need socks. Maybe I'll put socks.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to our survey here. How much do Americans plan on spending for significant others? This year, the average person is planning to drop nearly $400 and just over $300 for each immediate family member. Wow.
We set a price limit, so hopefully,
we did.
Hopefully everyone sticks to the price limit.
Don't you hate that one that we have one person who just goes, you know, I like to buy and I shouldn't say he or she, but this person says, I just like to give gifts. But we have a limit.
But like I love to give gifts, but I also love not having to take a second mortgage out on the house that I don't own. So
1 in 5 people started their shopping in September. 54% of Americans say they experience anxiety over holiday shopping. I guess I do a little bit. Another 52% agree they feel pressure to overspend. And 7 in 10 Americans do end up going over budget.
Yeah, I feel like that happens frequently. The thing that gives me anxiety is when I buy people gifts and then I get to the last couple people where I can't think of an idea.
Yeah.
That's what gets me.
When it comes to the biggest holiday stressors, staying on budget is the top concern this year. Shipping costs, number 2, and late charges or hidden fees follow closely behind. All right. Happy shopping. Maybe today I'll make it a point to finish my list, to start my list.
He's been saying this for weeks.
We have talked about Halloween candy and what our favorite Halloween candy is. Well, what do the kids want?
Because it's all about the children.
It's about the children. According to the results of a new study of children ages 8 to 14, the most popular item that kids can snag on Halloween night is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Obviously, there's only one correct answer to that question.
I know, but I didn't know if kids were going to have a different thought.
It's a human thing. The human race runs on Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
You have the chart?
I do.
Okay. M&M's landed in second place.
Which surprises me.
Yeah?
I don't know. M&M's are the candy that like your grandmother has in a jar.
And
like
you
just have them.
Right. The Milky Way bar was in third.
Let's go. That surprises me, but I'm a big Milky Way fan, so I'm happy.
And I can never remember that.
Everyone else in the family can.
Well, no, your mother doesn't.
Well, Trish,
she keeps buying you Snickers, and I know
true.
you don't like nuts. So.
No, she doesn't. She buys me Snickers.
Didn't she? Last time we were out?
Maybe. I don't remember that.
Besides gummy bears, kids' consensus picks for top 10 Halloween candies are all predominantly chocolate, as you can see there. The most popular sour candy is Sour Punch Twists, which I don't know what they are.
I've had them.
Yeah.
They're good.
With the Starbursts come in after that, and then Skittles following closely behind.
I'm surprised Skittles are that low.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hurts my heart a little bit.
The top-ranked hard candy is Jolly Ranchers. The most popular candy alternative is fruit snacks.
I mean, I love me a good fruit snack, but that's not in the same category.
I also saw this other chart yesterday. It talked about the worst things you can give out at Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
A toothbrush was like number one.
Who actually, do people actually do that? I've always thought that was like a stupid, just, movies picking on people that suck. That give out toothbrushes. Like, if you willingly give out toothbrushes.
Right. Are you a dentist?
Your name is Karen. Or you're a dentist. But I feel like even dentists know, you got to give out candy. At least give out, maybe sugar-free candy or something. I don't know.
And we are
or fruit snacks.
We are on the same path of the kids here. Black licorice landed the bottom spot.
Let me tell you one thing that's surprising to me. Let me pull up this chart. Dove milk chocolate bar is at 15. There are 0 kids that eat Dove chocolate. I guarantee. I feel like that's a middle-aged. It's a middle-aged thing or a very old lady thing. A Dove.
I'm laughing because I agree.
The only time I've ever eaten a Dove candy of any kind is I don't know, you get a gift basket or something, and it's the last thing. You're I guess.
Did Nana used to give you Dove candy?
Maybe. I don't remember, but probably.
There was an Ask Reddit thread that asked people to share the facts they've learned that could probably save a life. So I thought this was interesting. Some things I've never thought of before.
Let's hear them.
Number one, if your car's accelerator pedal gets stuck or something else is causing unintended acceleration, put the car in neutral.
That would be, that's freaky.
Yeah. Whether you're being attacked or taken, always remember to scratch the bejesus out of the other person, because this way you'll have their DNA under your nails.
It's a good point.
It's a scare, you hope it never happens. But.
And it is kind of like a gruesome thing. They're I don't know. I feel like that implies that it doesn't end well.
Number 3, sleep with the door closed.
Yes, I actually knew that one.
You knew this one?
Yes.
If a fire happens while you're sleeping, having the door closed can leave your room almost completely untouched.
Plus, it slows down the spread.
Good. And when you get up, always check to see if the door's hot, right?
Well, I mean, if you smell smoke, most people aren't just going to wake up at 3 a.m. to pee and feel the door first.
Now, number 4, I didn't know about this. A wagging tail does not always mean the dog is friendly. I thought it did.
Maybe it's a really villainous dog that's wagging their tail because they're happy that they're about to eat you.
I looked this one up, and it's true. Flammable and inflammable mean the same thing. Did you know that? I thought it was an opposite. I didn't really think about it, but this is why I say I don't like the English language. Right.
Yeah, it's very stupid.
Inflammable means easily set on fire. So
that's isn't genius and no. Is it right? Isn't ingenious and genius the same similar thing?
I'd have to look it up, but yeah.
Something like that.
If you get lost in the woods, stay where you are. The chances of finding the way out on your own are pretty slim, and you're just creating a larger search area for everyone else.
Now,
I don't know.
I guess I get that, but like if if your phone's dead, like, and you have no chance of letting anyone know that you're lost, I mean, you probably shouldn't just sit there, right? Give it the old college try at least.
I would think. Anyone else? What do you think?
I don't know. What's the correct response on this?
Number 7, which I've always believed, most drunk driving deaths occur on Saturday night between midnight and 3 a.m. So avoid the roads during these times if you can help it.
I have heard something like that.
Like I've always said, if everybody went to bed at 9, these problems wouldn't happen.
True. But if, 8 o'clock Red Sox games, that's just not possible.
Number 8, if you are near the ocean and the water suddenly disappears or recedes unexpectedly, get out of there and get to high ground because it's likely a tsunami is coming.
I have heard that one.
They always suck the water out before it all comes in. Number 9, a former 911 operator said, don't feel bad about calling 911 unless it's something stupid like McDonald's screwed up your order. If it's not an emergency, they will tell you to call the non-emergency line. An emergency is not just a violent crime. It's a crime or potential crime in progress or an issue affecting safety. So don't feel bad about calling 911 unless it's really stupid.
Yeah, I'm sure Trish has many stories in which you should not call 911.
Number 10, purple flags at the beach mean dangerous sea life in the area. Most people understand the other flags, but purple can be confusing. Number 11, if you're on or close to train tracks, trains move faster than they appear to. So if you think, I got plenty of time, no, you don't.
I saw a video of a dude saving a dog that got stuck on the train tracks.
The dog was stuck, got his paw stuck on there?
Just got him out in time.
Yeah. And finally, which we could use Dana's input on this, because I know Trish is off with Charlie. You can give yourself the Heimlich maneuver.
My favorite thing is that the thread says you can give yourself the Heimlich maneuver, but doesn't tell you how. So we're all just like, basically they're just saying like, you got this. I believe in you. We're not going to tell you how, but try. You got it. Don't you like,
how do you
bang yourself against a table or something, right? Pretty sure it has something to do with that.
Okay.
Like you use something else to give yourself the Heimlich.
Provide the pressure?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not a health professional.
Well, maybe Dana will weigh in if he's still with us.
Gary says with the back of a chair. Yeah, I've heard something like that. Yeah.
Yep. With the back of a chair.
Yep.
So, anybody else know any tips here? Would this be called a life hack? How to save your life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know in the chats this morning. All right. Another post on Reddit got a ton of responses recently. What is something you're sure everyone is just pretending to like?
What did I say earlier in the... Oh, beer and coffee.
Yes. Yep.
Kind of. I mean, you get to a point where you actually like it.
Right.
But I'm saying, like...
Your first...
It's not a good taste. Like, and obviously the term good is relative, but...
Yeah. See, I think coffee is. But I agree with you.
So when you first drank coffee, you liked it?
I did put sugar in it. I used to put quite a few. I used to put 3 sugars in my coffee.
And that's what I think people does. And at that point, I mean, you're not really going for the taste of coffee.
3 sugars in my coffee until I went to the dentist and needed like 2 or 3 cavities filled.
True.
So it was like, okay.
I remember trying to get into coffee multiple times. Hated the taste every time. Finally, you lose enough sleep where you're like, well, this is the only option here. It's this or energy drinks, and they say energy drinks aren't healthy.
So what are some things you're sure people are just pretending to like? Number 1, shows like that Masked Singer or The Masked Singer.
I think there's people that like it.
Yeah.
I don't personally.
No, I can't get into it. I can't.
Actually, you know what? I've definitely caught an episode, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see this. And I'll sit there and I'll watch it. Like it's a concept. I wouldn't watch it every week. I don't enjoy it that much, but I don't know. It makes you curious.
Is the person using their real voice, or is it manipulated?
Well, it's manipulated when they talk, but when they sing, it's their real voice, and so people try and guess it.
Okay.
There's probably a little auto-tune slapped on there to make them sound a little bit better. that happens typically on singing shows.
Number 2 on the list, what do you think people are pretending to like? Flat Earth theory. I can't believe that's a thing.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I think people just like
That's where people believe that the earth is flat. I mean, in this day and age.
People like fighting people on things. We'll leave it at that.
Employers' holiday parties. Going to your company's Christmas party. I don't know. I used to appreciate. I used to, it was a chance to get dressed up, a chance for your mom and I to go out, But I know a lot of people sat there like, can we get out of here?
So should we have a company Christmas party?
The Pete Braley Show Christmas party. We should. I think
we'll rent out a hall just for you, me, Trish, and Charlie.
That's it.
Yes,
that's it.
Nice.
Number 4. Those posts where you say like and share, 1 like equals 1 prayer.
I always feel so weird with those.
Weird how?
Because they're like 1 like equals 1 prayer, and it's like you're liking the post, but it's like, well, I don't like the situation that this is in. It's like, like someone dies and they're like 1 like equals 1 prayer, and it's like, but I don't like the situation. I feel weird calling it a like. Yeah. It's just, stop doing it.
People pretending to like Facebook. They don't really like it. They just, I don't know.
People like to ramble on it. I'll tell you that much.
Number 6 is cake fondant, which we've talked about.
Yep.
We've talked about. We used to be a big, just about everybody in the house liked watching Cake Boss.
Yeah.
And he always talks about fondant. And we tried it once, and it was like rubber.
Theoretically, it should be amazing. It's a sheet of sugar.
Right.
And you're like, bring it on. Tastes like garbage.
What else do you think people are pretending to like? Other people's kids.
Yeah.
The next one is other people.
Also, yeah.
Number 9, vacationing with the extended family. We haven't done that in years.
I haven't done that.
Yeah. What are people pretending to like? Working a corporate job and using phrases like manage client expectations. And let's circle back on that.
I think there's some sick people that actually enjoy doing that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Now, I've always said this one. What do you think people are pretending to like? Running.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because they may love it afterwards or leading up to it. But have you ever looked at a runner's face while they're running? They're not having fun.
Well, no, I don't know. Maybe there are some weirdos that
I
enjoy the process.
Yeah. I do have friends that enjoy running, so.
But like you said, I think they enjoy it after. Like, you do it because they want to be in shape. They like being in shape.
Right.
And so they do it, and they probably like it right afterward, like runner's high.
There you go.
They always talk about a runner's high.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think you can enjoy it. You're like, you can't breathe. You're sweating. You like, I don't know.
And in marathons, it's like parts of your body are shutting down. How can that be good for you?
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
Number 12, what do people pretend to like? Getting absolutely wasted to the point that you pass out and lose all memory of it the next day. How can that be fun?
I don't know.
Not one. People who like the classic Christmas fruitcake. Does anybody like fruitcake?
I don't think I've ever tried a fruitcake, but I have no desire to try a fruitcake.
I know for years I would tell fruitcake jokes on the radio. And one time my mom called me and said, you should stop doing that because I like fruitcake. There are people that like fruitcake. And I'm like, okay.
Nana would like fruitcake.
Yeah, she
would.
No
offense to Nana. Rest in peace, but she would.
What do people pretend to like? Waking up early in the morning to work out. Again, maybe you like the results. I don't know.
See,
if you
that
like
one,
it.
I don't know. If you're a morning person, go for it. That one makes a little bit more sense than running.
Yeah.
Running is just miserable.
Aren't you going running this week with Kat?
I don't know. We agreed on it. We'll see if we do it.
Let's see. Next on the list, watching golf on TV.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
If you like golf, it's interesting. It's fun.
I can't see though watching. The matches start on Thursdays.
I don't know. I'm not that into golf.
I think they play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I just can't see watching 4 days worth.
If you're really into golf, though, it's probably really enjoyable.
What are people pretending to like? Small talk.
Yeah. We've talked about this many times.
Yeah. TikTok is on the list too.
No, that's false. TikTok is great. Shut up.
That'd be like the runners are saying the same thing.
No one's pretending to like TikTok though. Like TikTok is good.
And the last one on the list is hustle culture, which I had to look up. What is hustle culture? That's putting work above everything else.
Yeah, it's probably not healthy.
No, it's probably not good for the family.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own, though.
Yeah.
That's probably a response for all of those answers. To each their own. If they like it, they like it.
Was there any reaction to any of those?
Dana said fondant is gross. Gag, puke, wheeze.
Wow, and that's
in
from
all
a chef.
caps. Yeah. He also said no one likes running. All lies. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's some people out there. Like, it's a good point though. I don't think anyone likes the process of running. You just do it to get to the afterwards portion.
Right.
But I don't know. That's just me. My answer though is coffee and beer. People pretend to like it.
Okay.
And I'm one of those people. I like it, but I just don't think it's a good taste.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Fascinating fact for today: the inventor of the Frisbee was turned into a Frisbee after he died. His name was Ed Hedrick, known as Steady Ed. He invented the Frisbee in the 1950s. Then he went on to create that sport disc golf in the 1970s. When he died in 2002, his final wish was to have his ashes turned into a Frisbee. His son said it was his father's dream that they play with him after death, and that he might even accidentally end up on someone's roof.
We need a different statement than his wish was for them to play with him after death. Moving on.
Okay. Back to today's random question. What outdoor activity haven't you tried but you would like to? Now, you didn't mention, did you think of any for you? Like you said, skydiving is out.
Skydiving. Well, I don't know. I have these weird bursts where I want to go skydiving.
But you're afraid of heights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could actually do it. But part of me is like, if I could do it, I could do anything after that.
Oh,
if you skydive when you're afraid of heights,
yeah,
like, you're ready to conquer all.
That's like, I didn't really have a fear of flying. But, I would deal with anxiety when I got on a plane. If there was turbulence, I would get upset. But ever since, I don't know if I told this story on this show, but I did catch the tailhook on the USS Roosevelt. Mm-hmm. I went out with Mayor Fred Kalis, the now departed mayor of New Bedford, and he and I went on a press trip out to the aircraft carrier before 9/11. And that was because the Roosevelt aircraft carrier had developed a relationship with Roosevelt Middle School in New Bedford. So we went out to the aircraft carrier, and he and I remember flying around, looking down at the aircraft carrier saying, we're going to land on that? And we were on a Navy cod, which, you sit backwards in the plane. There's no air conditioning. Mm-hmm. It was hot as hell. You can see wires running right by your head with the hydraulic stuff, So once I survived that, so I figure I can survive anything in a jumbo jet,
True.
So,
I actually like planes, surprisingly. Not a fan of heights, but I like planes. I like being in planes.
Okay.
I don't know. I would think about maybe one day trying skydiving, but that answer is probably going to change. Emily said going on a hike. We'll go on a hike this weekend.
Yes.
Do it up.
Yes.
Do it up.
I used to love hiking too, but now the old knees don't cooperate.
Diane said a hot air balloon.
Yes.
Part of me,
there you go with the heights again.
Part of me would rather skydive than go in a hot air balloon.
Why?
They just don't see, and I know that they are, but they don't seem safe. You're in a basket. Like, I don't think I would want to be in a basket flying that high. They go pretty high.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I don't think I would want that. Like swaying back and forth. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think I would want that. Not for you, huh? I think I would rather, because skydiving, at least, like, you go, you reach peak panic, and then you go, and the closer you get to the ground, probably the better you feel.
I just don't know if I could step out. I almost feel like
that's the thing. I don't know. I think
somebody would have to push me.
Yeah, but I don't. Can the people that you're attached to do that, like, legally? I don't think they can. I think you kind of need a consent before you go. Maybe I'll pay the guy. I'll just be like, listen. I'm gonna say no over and over.
You got to take me.
Yeah,
you got to take me.
I don't know. No, hot air balloon does not. I don't think I'll ever want to do that. I'm going to be honest. I mean, maybe after I skydive, because like I said, I'll conquer everything.
That's right.
Gary said skiing.
Okay.
Skiing, I have an interesting relationship with skiing. I'm not good at it. Let me preface it by saying that.
You were fast.
I go too fast.
You
is
were
my problem.
fast.
I don't know how to go slow. I'm not good at going slow. So I go fast, and then I go way too fast that I'm like, I'm going to hurt myself, so I bail. I don't like skiing all that much.
How old were you the last time we went skiing?
Well, I went more recently. I went a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then before that, it was a while.
Yeah. You were like 10, I think. Yeah.
I've only been twice. I don't really like it. It's painful. When you're not good at it, it's very painful and frustrating.
So let's see. I could have fun horseback riding. I have done a little bit. Well, not really. That's not horseback riding. We just walking along a trail.
Oh, it's like, would you ride a donkey?
It was a pony. It was a birthday party. Here we go in a circle.
There we go. It was actually at a grocery store, the little mechanical horse. That's all he's been on.
Ran out of quarters.
Yep. That's it.
Surfing, though. You mentioned doesn't make sense to you?
Gail said the surfboards are waxed. Doesn't that help with grip? My balance is not steady like others, so if it requires balance, I'm not doing it. Yeah. You're right. Like, I know that wax is involved, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. I still don't get, like, skateboarding. Not a good skateboarder.
I can't do that.
No. So, all those where you're not attached to it doesn't really make sense to me.
I would like
I can scooter. Give me a razor scooter. I'll show you up on the half pipe. I'm just kidding.
I'd like to go jet skiing. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Just bomb around
I think I could handle that.
Yeah. Jet skiing would be fun.
That one you can hold on to.
Right.
It's not like you're just standing there.
Right.
Like,
so I think
it doesn't make sense to me. I can boogie board. You want me to boogie board?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That'd be a good answer. What outdoor activity haven't you tried? I don't think I've ever been I've been on a snowmobile, but I've never been on a jet ski.
I've never been on a jet ski.
Yeah.
That'd probably be my answer. I'm trying to think if I have any other good ones. Nope. That's pretty much it.
All right. If you think of anything else, just let us know in the chats. I do have a couple of entertainment stories this morning. There's going to be a third Wonder Woman movie. Franchise director Patty Jenkins confirms she is working on another movie featuring Gal Gadot. I just love that name. The second movie in the franchise, Wonder Woman 1984, was released last Christmas. It is not known when the third movie will hit theaters. Jonah Hill had an interesting posting on one of his socials. He is asking fans not to comment on his physical appearance. The actor took to Instagram and wrote, "I know you mean well, but I kindly ask that you not comment on my body." And he put a red heart emoji. Good or bad. I want to politely let you know it's not helpful and doesn't feel good. Much respect. Hill received a lot of support from a number of people in the comment section of that post. One follower wrote, "So much respect for you writing this, Jonah. Nobody has any right to comment on your body. It is sacred to you, and let's focus on your absolutely incredible acting." Hill did address body positivity issues earlier this year on social media. He said, "I'm 37 and finally love and accept myself." I think that's cool.
Well, it must be really tough because he would really slim down for movies and stuff, and everyone would just be like, "Oh my, he looks great." So it must be like feel terrible to him, like that he has to like keep up with it, or else everyone's gonna comment again. So it's like, you hate to see it. Everyone just mind your own beeswax.
I think it's cool though that he said, I'm happy with myself. Yeah. I finally love and accept myself. So
everybody else, please off.
Yeah, please don't say anything.
Yes.
So that's cool. I wish more people would do that in everything. So that's about it for today.
I do have a lot of comments about skydiving.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Miss Mary Jane says, "I love flying, but could never skydive." And then Gail said, "I don't think I could jump out of a perfectly good airplane." I will say, have you seen some of these skydive videos? They don't look like perfectly good airplanes. You ever seen some of the planes people are jumping out of? They don't look that great.
That is an old joke, though. Why would someone want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
The thrill. People seek thrill in this world.
I guess.
I truly think if I could skydive, I could do anything. But I don't know if I could skydive. I don't know. Plus, it's somewhat expensive, right, to skydive? So I feel like I would waste the money, get up to the top, and be like, you know what? I'm going to bring this thing back down. Sorry, guys.
And never have an argument with the guy who's packing your chute.
Well, that's just stupid. Why would you?
I know. Never.
Well, I mean, yes and no, but he's also attached. You're attached to him. So, I mean, It's not like
Not always,
it's not like he's gonna.
but I mean,
it's not like he's gonna kill you or something, because then he wouldn't make it.
He
either.
wouldn't make it either. Yeah.
Plus, I mean, I would hope people don't stoop to murder just over a single argument.
And remember, if you're ever going to skydive, make sure you've got your chute together.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Gail said, I've tried skiing a few times, not my sport, too fast. Yeah. If I could master what do you call that? The slalom? No, I just made that up.
No, you're right. Is it not the slalom?
I don't know.
Going side to side?
I know slalom is a skiing term.
Your mother and I used to do cross-country skiing.
Yeah, that's a stupid sport.
So, it's right up there with jogging, with running.
No, I think running makes more sense than cross-country skiing.
We used to love it. We used to get out there in the middle of the woods.
Why ski on flat ground? What's the point?
I don't know. You can glide sometimes. And there are some downhills, so you do get a rest.
There's some uphills.
Then you have to really work your way. You have to, what's it called? Snowplow, I guess, going up.
See, regular skiing, gravity helps you out. So
true.
Gail did say, a dear friend of mine does love running. He's often talked to me about his love of running. He is 81 now, still runs every day, weather permitting. Wow. Also starts his day doing 80 push-ups. Yeah.
God bless that guy.
Yeah, I wish I could be him. See if he can motivate me.
I just never got into running, even when things worked. I don't know. It just seemed like so much work. And
Miss Mary Jane says jet skiing is fun. That's one I think I can get behind.
Okay.
It's not not as drastic as jumping out of an airplane.
So we're going to try it this summer. We'll get out there, one of us with a camera.
Maybe. And let's see. Val M did say back about the candy thing. She says candies in Nana's candy dish, ... Ribbon candy, butterscotch, and Canada mints. I don't know what Canada mints are.
No, I don't.
What are those?
No, but I do remember.
But she put the puking face and said sorry. And then she also said fruitcake is served next to Nana's candy dish of horrors.
There you go. I do remember ribbon candy and the butterscotch.
That's what Nana would have. What was the one in the watermelon packaging? You know, the little like watermelon candies, and the little wrapper is like, strawberry. Is it strawberry?
Yes. It was strawberry wrapping.
Those I remember Nana always having those.
Yeah. And were they cough drops or candy? There was a root beer candy that actually was in the shape of like a barrel.
That's something I think people pretend to like. Root beer.
Really?
The taste of root beer is disgusting. You can fight me on that.
All right, let's go.
It gives me headaches. Like, it's the aftertaste that lingers in my mouth gives me a headache. It's so gross.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Root beer is disgusting. That's one thing. Right up there with coffee and beer. People pretend to like.
Wow.
Eventually, I think you could like it, I guess, but it's just such a weird taste. It tastes like the soda went bad. Does anyone else not like root beer?
Tastes like the soda went bad. I have to disagree with you there.
It's like, I don't even know. Maybe I need to taste a root beer to like refresh my memory on how I can describe the taste. Gross, though. Is the only thing I can think of right now.
Okay. On that note, that'll do it for today.
You're welcome.
Hopefully we started your day off on a good note. Hopefully Mary Lou feels a little better now. She was depressed this morning because the Bills lost.
She's a Red Sox fan. You got something to look forward to.
Yeah. Sox go again tonight.
But I mean, your taste in football teams was the Bills, so I doubt you picked the Red Sox. You're probably a fan of, what can I think of here?
She's from Buffalo.
You're probably a Mets fan. Gross.
Hopefully we started your day off on a good note, because that is our goal here. If you enjoy what we do, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future shows. We are live weekdays here on YouTube, and of course also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. So be sure to check that out. Don't forget, you can reach us anytime. Your calls and comments are always welcome at 774-473-9910. Keep that in mind if you have a Feel Good Friday story that you'd like to share. If it's easier for you to tell the story than to write it, 774-473-9910. Thought for the day today: keep your mind going in the right direction, and your life will catch up with it. All right. No matter what, we hope you go out and make it a great day.
Peace.